Yes, I've been expecting you. Anyways, what's going on everybody? I decided to make this video for multiple reasons, one of them being that I'm tired of dealing with these kinds of conversations. Billy, oh my god, we haven't talked in like forever. How's school? Oh, I'm actually not in school right now. Wait, what? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? I dropped out. Oh my god, why? So what are you gonna do with your life? You need to go to college. A degree's important. What are you gonna do without one? How are you gonna get a job? How are you gonna make money? Okay, before you get your panties in a bunch and judge me, let me just explain my reasoning as to why I dropped out of college. But before I begin, I just want to say this. I'm neither for nor against going to college. I have more of a neutral standpoint. Now don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest advocate of education. But keep in mind that schooling and education are not the same thing. Ty Lopez, one of my virtual mentors, makes a very good point. He says there's no reason why you should bunch up your education in your youth. I'd rather take one class every single day from age 5 to age 95. It's a fool's game to bunch up your education in from age 5 to age 25 and have adults basically stop learning. It is no question that your education defines you, both your formal schooling and what you're doing to be self-taught. I personally view college and university as a tool that you can use to propel you towards your goals, but I don't think you necessarily need to go. It depends on what you want to do. I was in a tough spot in my life at the time, and I knew if I continued to attend college, my condition would only get worse. Simply put, I just was not happy. I didn't enjoy the time I spent at college. I really felt as though I didn't fit in or belong there. So I pondered about it, and I realized that I wasn't benefiting from it. I kept asking myself a simple yet vital question. If you don't like something you're doing, why continue to do it? Plus, I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. My major was undecided and I was blindly taking classes without much incentive or direction, so I left. One major reason I chose to drop out was because it was taking a serious toll on my health. I remember I would constantly be tired, stressed out, and depleted of energy. All I wanted to do was sleep. I'm sure many of you watching know the feeling, but you can't take too many naps because you have to be up studying, doing loads of homework, writing papers, or memorizing a bunch of information, most of which you don't really care about or have passion for. In my opinion, if something is interfering with how much rest you're getting, you need to reevaluate your situation, but that can be a whole separate video. I personally value sleep a lot, so I took it into consideration. Plus, I'm a big believer in that the body is the mind. If you're mentally exhausted, your body will be affected, and vice versa. I think it's essential to keep your health in check at all times, but again, that's a whole different video. Another reason is that it's too expensive. I can't afford college on my own. Sure, I can ask my parents, but I don't want to always rely on mommy and daddy to help me out. Nor do I want to take out a humongous student loan. Fun fact! 7 out of 10 students leave college in debt. The total bill due for students in America exceeds $1 trillion. Another fun fact! Student debt is now bigger than credit cards and auto loans, and is second to mortgages. I personally don't want to be in thousands of dollars of debt, and of course it's subsidized, meaning that if you don't pay it off, your kids and grandkids will. In my opinion, if you have the money, great, go for it. But if money is tight for you, hold on to it and explore your options. In addition to that, I want to make this point. What's our most valuable commodity? I think it's time, and we only have so much of it. Sure, you can lose money, but you can make money back. Unfortunately, you can't do the same with time. If you're unsure of what you want to do, why waste your energy, time, and money into something that you don't even know will help you? To me, a degree is just a piece of paper that says you paid a bunch of money for something that you took classes on and you probably know something about. So what happens when you're out of college and you're in the real world? Just because you have a degree doesn't guarantee you a job. So what are you going to do? The truth is nobody knows. Sure, a degree can give you some sort of edge, but can you live a successful life without one? Absolutely. It's been done before. Like I said, it just depends on what you want to do with your life. I read somewhere that more and more jobs, corporations, and companies nowadays are looking less for college degrees and more for skills and creativity. That could be true and it could be false, but I took the risk. Now that isn't to say I'll never go back. My decision isn't 100% concrete. But for now, this is how I've decided it's going to be. Believe me, I know what I'm missing out on. I know I'm missing social events, learning new things, and experiencing life away from the convenience of my parents. I think everything has pros and cons though. University has curriculum, so it'll keep you working and there's little time to slack off. Plus there's a bunch of interaction. But college is overly traditional and you can't really go at your own pace. On the flip side, self-education is a lot cheaper and easier. but you're very prone to procrastination and burning yourself out. Plus, you're alone. There are 3 ways you're taught in school. It's mostly through audio and visual stimulus, and then there's some kinesthetic learning. And that's great if you learn that way, but I believe most people learn through osmosis, through doing. That's when you actually work with somebody one-on-one, and slowly their skills and their knowledge rub off on you over time. I really like what Peter Drucker says in his book called Managing Oneself. He says schools everywhere are organized under the assumption that there's only one right way to learn, and that is the same way for everybody. But to be forced to learn the way that a school teacher teaches is sheer hell for students who learn differently. That really resonated with me because I can use myself as an example. I simply cannot be taught in a classroom or lecture setting. I realize this is a contentious subject and I'll probably get some hate and criticism for this video. Feel free to contact me if you want to talk. But honestly, this has been bothering me for a long time and I just felt like I had to put it out there. To wrap things up, I'm gonna say this. Every decision you make in your life takes you down a certain path. I made a choice and now I'm dealing with the consequences. To be honest, even though I still don't really know what I want to do with my life, after making that decision, I am truly happier and I feel healthier. I'm still learning every single day and I will continue to learn, but for now, I think I'm doing alright. Like Charlie Munger says, spend each day trying to be a little bit wiser than you were when you woke up. Step by step you'll get ahead, but not necessarily in fast spurts. Slug it out inch by inch, day by day. If you got this far and my voice hasn't made you want to put your head through a wall, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.